to use a multi-camera clip using Adobe Premiere. First, let's start off by importing your footage. Now you're going to want to choose all of your footage and highlight them, select them all, right-click, and then create a multi-camera source sequence. There are multiple different ways to synchronize your video. For the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to use the audio clip option, which will synchronize all of our video using audio. Adobe Premiere will process all the footage and audio together by synchronizing to a visual and/or audio cue, such as a person clapping on all the cameras. Adobe Premiere has now created a folder in your project window at the bottom left named Process Clips. This folder holds all the footage that you chose for your multicam clip. There will also be a new sequence for the multicam clip, as you can see right below my Process Clips folder. Go ahead and double left click the new multicam clip sequence. In your source monitor, you will see all of the clips that are synchronized. You can see this by scrolling through the timeline and seeing all your video footage. Next, we're going to go ahead and drag that multicam clip sequence that was created in our project window to the timeline to create a new sequence. If you hit spacebar or hit play on your program monitor, you will always see the one video clip that is highlighted on your source clip from your multicam sequence. Similar to switching a show on a switcher, your video clips are now cameras, and you can switch the inputs of what camera is shown on the timeline by pressing 1, 2, 3, etc. Now you may notice that pressing these buttons only changes the whole video on the timeline, and it does not switch every single time, creating separate edits on your video. To fix this, click the plus button at the bottom right of your program monitor, otherwise known as the button editor. This will bring up a small window with multiple options you can add to your program monitor. Go ahead and find the multi-camera view and drag it down next to the other buttons at the bottom of the program monitor. Go ahead and do the same thing for the multi-camera record on and off toggle as well. After you have dragged down both of these buttons, click OK. Now you want to go ahead and click the multi-camera view button that you dragged down first. This will enable the multi-camera view on your program monitor. Now click spacebar or play on your program monitor to begin editing the multicam clip. You can now click through your footage and choose which video angle is being shown on program by clicking 1, 2, 3, etc. on your keyboard. Once you have finished with your edits, click spacebar or stop on your program monitor to stop, and you will see that your edits have been cut into the sequence on the timeline. You can alter what angle is being shown by going back and choosing the specific section of the timeline and pressing a different number, or by choosing and clicking a different source video. Once you have learned how to create a multi-camera clip using Adobe Premiere, you will save a lot of time in the future when you are editing projects with multiple different camera angles at the same time.